I'm Gerald Ortiz, a style staff writer here at Gear Patrol, and today I'm going to talk to you about timeless style, what makes a timeless garment, and why you should invest in timeless garments.
15 seconds. That's about how long it takes to open up a whole new sensation in the all-new Lexus LC convertible. The feelings of warm sun and cool breeze, the sound of heart-pounding engine notes. And that's on top of the exhilaration you feel from peak performance. With real-time suspension dampening, a lightweight chassis, and agile handling, the LC convertible arrives without compromise. The all-new Lexus LC convertible. Experience amazing at its most amazing.
All of these garments are simple, not superfluous. They've been around forever, so they will be in style forever. And all those reasons are why you would want to invest a little bit more into these classic, timeless pieces. The 5 main classic, timeless staples we're going to be running through are t-shirts, jeans, sweatshirts, button-ups, and jackets. For each of these garments, we're going to talk a little bit about their history and what modern interpretations get right and what they get wrong as well. I'm going to also give you a few suggestions for modern versions that you can buy into. The t-shirt was originally invented during the Mexican-American War by the U.S. Navy, and it was issued as an undergarment. It was made of a white cotton jersey fabric with short sleeves and a crewneck collar. Modern versions have been interpreted in a number of ways, dyed in a million colors with a ton of patterns and graphics. But what you want to stay away from are t-shirts that are either too skinny or too baggy with a really low neck or a really tight neck. But certainly avoid ones that have too much synthetic material in them. Go for a straight cotton jersey fabric in a fit that's right for you. A good t-shirt is the foundation to a stylish wardrobe, and you can start with any of these 3 examples. The Hanes Beefy Tee, Velveteen makes great t-shirts, and at the upper end, Lady White Co. They all make great t-shirts. So the original blue jean was invented by Levi Strauss in the 1800s and designed for miners. It featured a hardy denim fabric dyed in indigo, had front pockets, just one rear pocket, and also suspender buttons and a buckle back. Sounds a little bit different than the jeans we're used to today, which go back to about the 40s and feature 5 pockets like we're used to, belt loops, and has largely remained unchanged since. Modern versions that you want to avoid are too slim or too baggy and feature stretch fabric or unnatural fades. A good pair of blue jeans is a great foundation for a stylish wardrobe. You can't go wrong with a pair of Levi's 501 jeans. A pair of APC New Standard jeans are also a great option. Or if you want to take things to the next level, you can get a pair of Japanese jeans from Chimala. Another staple of a stylish wardrobe is a classic button-up shirt. Brooks Brothers originally adapted them from polo players in England. Their original polo shirt, as Brooks Brothers called it, featured a plain weave fabric with a button placket, long sleeves, and most notably a collar with buttons at the points to keep them fastened. Modern versions that you want to avoid will have collars that are too slim or fabrics that are synthetic or too lightweight. 3 great examples of Oxford cloth button-up shirts are, of course, Brooks Brothers, Gitman Vintage, and Kamakura shirts. Next up is a classic crewneck sweatshirt. It was originally invented by Benjamin Russell Jr., who would go on to found Russell Athletics, which we know today. and he created them as an alternative to the itchy wool football sweaters that he was wearing on the football field. His version featured a cotton jersey fabric with long sleeves, ribbing detail at the cuffs, the hem, and the collar. And most notably at the collar was another piece of ribbing, V-shaped insert. And that was placed so that it would prevent overstretching of the collar and would also absorb sweat. A lot of brands make their own version of Crewneck sweatshirt, but the key here is to just keep it simple without any graphics, and you almost can't go wrong. Some great examples of Crewneck sweatshirts worth investing in are Todd Snyder's collaboration with Champion, as well as Reigning Champ from Canada, and Sunspell. For jackets, there's a wide range of timeless styles to choose from, each of which with their own utilitarian backgrounds. For instance, the French chore coat was first used by railroad workers in France and featured a hardy moleskin fabric with patch pockets at the chest and at the hands, and a relaxed fit so that you could wear it over your other garments as an outer layer during the colder months. Another classic jacket is the trucker jacket, sometimes called a jean jacket. The kind that we're familiar with today was originally invented by Levi's as a slimmer update to its former denim jacket. The military would birth another classic jacket in the 1950s when it introduced its MA1 bomber jacket. It replaced the heavy-duty flight jackets before it and featured a cropped length with high-quality nylon for the shell as well as the liner. It also included a knit collar and a wool interlining before switching to a polyester interlining that was both lighter weight and warmer. 3 examples of classic jackets you can invest in are the Levi's trucker jacket, of course, the MA1 bomber jacket from Alpha Industries, and a classic French chore coat from Vetra. You can't go wrong if you invest in any of the pieces that we talked about earlier, but just make sure to keep things simple while still infusing your own personal style into the mix. If you have any questions or comments about timeless style, feel free to leave a comment below. Good luck, and thanks for watching.